Good morning, everybody. Nice little easy one today on the fun pump, as I call it. Every day on this little pump is like a holiday. Just gonna pour this little heated pool deck inside here. Not too often you see the pool deck heated with radiant pipes. It's nice to have warm feet. Yeah, they run hot water through those pipes and that'll heat the floor. Pretty common around here, but you just don't see it on a pool deck very often. But what a beautiful spot this is. Got some farm animals running around and whatnot. Very nice scenery. Anyhow, we'll yank off some lines here. My favorite lines, the old 2-inch. The old work smart, not hard. Unless I plug up a bunch and then I'm working hard, not smart, or whatever you want to call it. Anyhow, we'll get cracking at it here. Let me mention one thing while I'm looking at these hoses here. You see a lot of these hoses, these are the Continental style. And it's tough to tell because they're lightly used. Maybe they tell a little better on this one. They actually chamfer the metal ends so that when they're new, you don't quite get that lip when you're matching up to an older reducer and older hose, which is nice. You got these hoses here with the fully hardened metal ends, which is awesome. Problem is, they're very squared off, and because they're a hardened metal end, they actually don't really wear, ever. This hose is probably 4 years old now, and she's still a bit of a snaggletooth. So I get back to the yard, I picked up a grinder on sale there yesterday, and I beveled this out a little bit. You can see that compared to that, and that's a relatively new hose still. Big difference. So we're gonna tune this up a little bit when we get back to the yard. And yes, I know I'm taking material off the hose end, but you know what, with these hardened metal ends on these conform hoses, the metal end is still gonna way outlast the life of the rubber hose itself, which is more a testament to the durability of the hose end than anything else. I like to store my hoses like that. So quick and easy to get them off. Same with reloading them. Way easier than having to chuck them over to the other side of the truck. Hope that they don't take out a passing by car's window or a pedestrian. Run around to the other side, flick it on that side, come back to this side, yada yada. I started doing this a couple years ago, and I wish I'd figured this out about 21 years earlier in my pumping career. Anyhow, we'll string this stuff out. Get ready to run.
You're working tomorrow? I take the old man out for the other weekend. We did coffee with Tony and Tyler at the Starbucks by Richmond Home Depot, close to the shop there.
Oh yeah.
Seemed to enjoy that.
Oh, in Richmond, okay. So the lumps I got in there? You get a lot of comments about my lumpy bentonite. As per usual, I get some dirt under that back bearing there for an easier washout. I haven't been using the 2" by 2" mesh screen lately, just because the mixes have been so tight, they've been drying up so fast. They won't go through. You got to just keep adding so much water to get it through that screen. So unless it's a really critical pour, I've done by the wayside with these for now. A little bit of canola oil here, oil up our hopper. I like the canola oil stuff because it's not petroleum based. It doesn't break down things like these rubber grate bushings, the rubber auger seals there. It's a lot easier on those than using, say, like diesel, or even some of the foam oils we've used in the past. They would just turn all the rubber to goo, which is kind of what happened with this stuff. So canola oil for the win. Unfortunately now it's about $45 for 5 gallons. Pre-virus it was like 11 bucks, but it is what it is. All right, there's one last thing to do here. I will start off by saying I am in no way endorsed by Pumper Caddy, but if you want to send me some free stuff, please do. I think I paid retail plus for these, but these have been like, as a line pumper, one of the handiest things. It's okay, I brought protection.
Woo! I bet you did. Fuck yeah. Beauty.
There we go. You are safe, doorway. Fancy doorway. Yeah, this will work great. Yeah, I can't harp on it enough. Those things are so handy. I am probably gonna buy 4 more for this pump, so I have a total of 6. And contractors love them. You know why? Because it looks like you actually give a crap. Which maybe I do, I don't know. After all these years, I still do. Anyhow, it's waiting on mud here. But we are ready to go. 125 feet of 2" line. What could go wrong? Stay tuned. Da, da, da. All right. It's about that time.
Oh, beautiful.
I called an audible and put the screen back on, so we decided to go nice and wet with this stuff. It's like a greenhouse in there today, so we want it nice and hot, or nice and wet rather, so it doesn't get hot. So we got time to mess around with the placing. There's some fairly complicated slopes and whatnot. Here she comes. Are you ready? Can't miss the money shot. We're almost there. Successful prime. Could it be? Yep. Whoa! Bucket.
You're good. You're ready?
Right.
I'll go back. That's the cold tool.
In the cold.
See, you'll know how to put this on the wall when we're finished here.
Cold tool, that next jello, and
The styrofoam edges are quite delicate, eh? That molded styrofoam form.
And then come through this and then jump back. Just rotate around them.
This is off.
More in there.
Throttle control, Roger. Well done.
Just the way the life weight.
Well, that just
Sensor.
no, she pours concrete too.
She taught me.
Yes, we saved it. Fun fact, the reason the pool is so small and the pool deck is so large, it's gonna be one of those pools that's got like a current built into it. It's for training. So you swim against the current kind of idea. And then the rest of the area on the pool deck, I guess they're gonna have a gym as well. So if I was wondering, why is the pool deck so large and the pool so small? Well, there you have it. Version 1.0.
Pretty fandangly. I think it's pretty other people will say, why did we think of it? Everyone.
Almost done here, just waiting on a small balance load. We got livestock.
Alright.
That's a sheep,
Yeah.
right?
Hi.
No way. Is he really gonna come over?
Yeah,
Oh. Oh, here they come. It's the goat whisperer. Oh, look at this. You're probably gonna have to produce food now, sir. Hey, buddy. Wow. Can you pet them? I don't know if you're supposed to pet them. Can you? Probably doesn't like my gloves.
Oh, I didn't bring any food for you today.
Pump some concrete, pet some goats, you know?
Yeah,
Not a
right.
bad little Friday.
God.
I bet you can't milk one.
How much?
$50.
50 bucks if I milk one? Deal, but you have to drink whatever I milk out of it.
I'm not drinking bull's milk. That's not the deal.
Weird.
It's not the arrangement.
You guys only have one udder.
Oh boy.
Hey, buddy. I wish I had my phone too now.
It's okay, I'll send you the video. You're gonna use this on your Tinder profile. Oh,
She whisper.
you bugger. I know what you're up to. I'm so good with animals. I love dogs.
All animals
I love
me
all
too.
creatures. So hard being single, I just can't find the right woman.
Yeah, just like one of those slow music videos.
Oh yeah. Always an angle. All right, pool deck is done. Throw on this last little piece of sidewalk and then get out of here. All right, we are all done. Just gonna pack up here. I'm gonna take this hopper full of mud. I'm gonna drop it off at a buddy's place. He's doing a little pad in his backyard. So what I'm gonna do, my absolute favorite product, Fritz Pack delay set. I'm gonna cycle this around and sprinkle a little bit of delay set in there. Doesn't take much, maybe a couple measuring cups full. And the delay will actually bring the slump on this stuff up a little bit without even having to add any water. So let's get to it. Take my bar, I'm going to mix some of this in at the back of the hopper too. That stuff actually hasn't hardened up at all, so I'll just mix it with the hose. Even better. Like that. Suck this one hose back in the hopper and hit the road. Yeah, you can see I didn't use any water, and just from adding the delay set product, it brought that slump up probably from about a 4-inch to about a 7-inch here, 6 or 7 inch. So that should hold this stuff on for, shoot, probably 3 or 4 hours. I'm gonna travel 45 minutes, throw it on the ground, and we'll still be able to get a little finish on it. Still usable concrete. Great for when you're traveling to a next job. Change of plans. We traveled just over an hour with this stuff, and what I'm actually going to do with it is I'm going to add on to my parking pad here. So we'll flip the taper down, pump some out and forward to clear the S-tube, crack the hopper door, dump the rest out. Let's see what we got here in the pump. Perfect. I'll just scratch this out with my bar. That stuff's all soft in there. Scratch the hopper down, we'll place this out, and maybe we'll check back in on it in a couple hours once I've put the trowel on it. All right, it's fix a hose time. Nice little $30 die grinder with a carbide bit on it. All I'm gonna do, I'm gonna bevel this end out a little bit on both sides. Probably spend about 30 seconds on each side. Rev this pump up so we got some good adequate air volume from the truck's air system. Let's do it. Just like that, we have one ported and polished hose. Beauty. Now went around the very edge there and deburred that a little bit too. But yeah, especially when these hoses are brand new, these hardened ends, get yourself one of these grinders. Spend a minute or two per hose end. It'll save you a lot of frustration. Oh yeah, and also, maybe don't do this in short sleeves. Lots of hot sparks. Lots of hot sparks. Anyhow, that's it for today. Thank you for joining us on this concrete pumping adventure. Like, share, subscribe, ×3. Over and out. All right, so this stuff's been sitting in the sun here for about a good hour now. Let's just check on it. Nope. Nope. She is still soft, soft, soft. This is about the extent of my concrete finishing skills. Anyhow, we'll check in on this tomorrow. Like I said, Fritz pack delay set. Gotta get you some. This stuff works. As long as the mud is relatively fresh, this stuff works fantastico.